Well, Amira, this unprecedented outbreak has taken several local industries by surprise, including casinos. We spoke with two employees here at MGM Grand. One of them says he showed up to work his midnight shift as a slot attendant early yesterday morning, and he says when he got there, he reported that he wasn't feeling well and asked to self-quarantine. He claims initially his supervisors told him to head back to work.
All I wanted to do was go home and make sure that I wasn't putting anybody else at risk by being on that casino floor, touching other guests, touching machines, touching chairs.
MGM Grand Detroit slot attendant Steven Randazzo says when he first told his supervisors he was experiencing a cough and shortness of breath, he was told to go back to work.
It was my full understanding that I was expected to return to the casino floor to commingle with the general public.
An MGM spokesperson tells Action News that MGM Detroit contacted EMS. Quote, despite determining the employee did not exhibit symptoms consistent with the coronavirus, the medical officials offered to take the employee to the hospital for further evaluation, which he refused. The employee then went home, they said in a statement.
It seemed like they considered me not having a fever to be the ultimate deciding factor.
Another MGM employee, a dealer who asked we not use her name, spoke with us over the phone.
They were using chairs as partitions. I don't know if they are going to put something permanent. If just being there is a hazard because we're so close to the guests. Even if there aren't 250 guests right around us, they're still right next to us.
MGM says in order to comply with the governor's order, they are cornering off areas to limit crowds. Soon they plan to put walls in place to further distance groups. They're also turning off every other slot machine, making sure there is 245 slot machines or less in each section, and reducing seating in game areas.
I'm concerned for all of my fellow workers.
Now, Randazzo tells us he declined that trip to the hospital because he was concerned about possibly exposing others in the emergency room. That's why he tells us he asked specifically to just go home and self-quarantine. You can read MGM's corporate response, their full statement on our website, WXYZ.com. Reporting live tonight in downtown Detroit, Jen Shantz, 7 Action News.
All right.